XRP fans, we're going to start the week off with some good news. So happy Monday to you all. The bigs are buying. Trump going to give immunity to someone that would help us all out. Yeah, baby, I got that for you. We'll talk strategies, price action, along with...
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
I do say lots of naughty things and give you a warning, but I think you also say a lot of naughty things too. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, guess what, everyone? You, the viewer, matter most. That's why I put your comments at the beginning of every video. And then I got juicy news for the, XRP fans. Scott Thompson says Tampa hit 100 for the first time ever. Dude, at 1 a.m. last night, it was still 83 degrees out here with like 80-something% humidity. Absolutely disgusting. But Adams 9069 is rubbing it in, saying Vancouver, Canada, 73 degrees Fahrenheit, patio beer season. Way to rub it in, dude. But I'm going to bug you come December or January when you're negative butt crack outside and you got 3 feet of snow and I'm outside in a shorts and t-shirt. Yeah, it's all relative. Chill Out says, at the 150 mark, thank you for pointing out misinformation in all the media networks. They all have their own biases and their own agendas. The reason a lot of these media companies have their own biases and agendas is because of their sponsorships. They're ad people, right? See, I just do the YouTube thing. I don't do sponsored videos, so I can stay unbiased to give you the juicy news. Rounding it out with a naughty comment from the fans, Matt K says, Trump should grant Hillary immunity if she takes out Powell. Well done. And I think we would all agree with that one. Bitcoin sitting at 118,918. ETH is 3886. Look at BNB approaching 900 here. Everyone pay attention to that. XRP at 323. I got good news for you. Be at the end. Metaplanet acquires 780 more BTC. Total holdings now exceed 17,000. Here's the deal, though. They plan on having over 2% of the BTC supply. So they're at 17,000 now, so they're going to have to spend billions more to get there. Metaplanet has strengthened its Bitcoin position by purchasing an additional 780 BTC, valued at approximately $92 million. Their average purchase price, $118,622, so buy in the tips and not the dips. In this latest move, Metaplanet's total BTC holdings have reached 17,132. How much do they plan on holding? Well, I've got it right here. The company targets on holding 210,000 BTC, securing, 1% of the total BTC supply. Yeah, so it's not just MicroStrategy out there, everyone, wanting the big bags of BTC. Other companies like Metaplanet want to get in on it too. Speaking of MicroStrategy, cringe alert, everyone. Like, this is so fucking lame, man. But for real, like, this guy needs like a new PR team, or he needs a new intern running his Twitter account. Or if this is him running his own Twitter account, Michael Saylor's cringe AF. Here's what he posted. Oh yeah, it's all linked down below. He goes, amplify the orange. And this fucking faggoty right here is wearing, oh God, look, okay? This is his only shtick. Just pimping out BTC, pimping out AI photos in orange. That's it. If you go in, in any of his posts, it's all the same cringe shit. It's getting old. And this poster right here had it perfect. I can't see him. All I see now is green candle incoming. No. What you can't see is his cringe orange up on the screen. But good news for the entire crypto market, and happy Monday to you all. The United States reaches a preliminary trade deal with Europe. Ooh. Remember before when tariffs were rocking the shit out of crypto and we were like, bro, this is bad. We got to get this tariff stuff figured out. Well, we are getting a lot of it figured out. I know some of you are like, bro, is the EU really that big when it comes to trade? Check out what I got up on the screen. EU is the biggest source of the United States imports. Check that out. The European Union is responsible for 303 billion, Mexico 220 billion, and you're like, but bro, what about China? 149 billion, or about 10%, while the EU is 20%. So this is a pretty big deal. That's why the markets are feeling more relief today, and we've got green up on the screen. The EU and the United States have agreed on Sunday to a broad brush trade deal that sets a 15% tariff on most EU goods, including cars and pharmaceuticals. Nice. President Trump said that the EU had agreed to purchase $750 billion of American energy and take out Jerome Powell. So, no, that was not in there. That was me just throwing in that last part. Clinton's going to take out Jerome Powell, which Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the EU's executive branch, told reporters would be spread out over 3 years. The 27-nation bloc also agreed to increase its investment in the United States by more than $600 billion above current levels. That's good. So we're adding some money flow to the United States. The two sides also agreed to drop tariffs to zero on a range of goods, including aircraft, plane parts, certain chemicals, certain generic drugs, semiconductor equipment, and some ag products. So good news for y'all. And yes, the EU is a big deal because it's the biggest source of U.S. imports. Overall, the crypto market volume heated up early this morning. I got some alerts very early regarding volume. Look at this. This morning, it's way early, up 34% to 161 billion. Altcoin season still holding strong at 42 out of 100. Fear and greed, 67 out of 100. And let's swing it on over to XRP. And you're like, bro, what's the good news? We went through the weekend where volume went down and XRP held its frickin' price. That is awesome, everyone. And the other good news I got for you is XRP's volume exploded this morning as well. Seriously, early action in XRP. This is what's awesome about this. We survived price action over the weekend and Monday volume. So Monday enthusiasm is roaring super early. We're up 73% in volume to $6.8 billion. So we're printing lots of excitement here with XRP. Let's go to those candlesticks and see exactly what we're talking about. Look at this, everyone. This is nice. You got a little double bottom action right here. You got a little XRP printing more floor support. And what did we have before this last move? We had a lot of action here around what? The 330 mark, you know. Now look, we're starting to get closer to that. Granted, we did get a little bit of rejection here at a high of 332, two candlesticks back to back on that action. But right now, the news is overall very bullish. We're going to be talking about Senate and regs. We're going to be talking about Jerome Powell later this week. Live stream, by the way, on Wednesday if you want to catch us out for that. 2 p.m. Eastern time. But the good news is what? XRP printing support, volume exploding. The rest of the market volume was exploding early this morning. We're seeing green across the screen. We've got some agreements with the EU, which is the biggest source of imports for the United States. We've got cringe AF shit going on. I know, for real. This is just horrible to watch. But this is awesome stuff, everyone. What a way to start a Monday. So most of the tariff and trade fears seem to be eroding, which is a good sign because a while ago that was tanking the markets. Remember that was the source of some of our biggest pullbacks in recent months here, was the fear of, oh, tariffs and trade deals. Oh, it's going to spark a short-term amount of inflation. Oh, now with the trade partners, we're going to soften crypto. Yeah, and we saw it. We lived it. Remember when they had all those agreements that broke and then all of a sudden the market pooped itself? Yeah. Now the market is in the green. And this is early. Like I said, this is early action happening, volume-wise and price-wise for the market. And by the way, keep an eye on BNB hitting that 900 mark here soon. But XRP fans, seriously, how do you feel? We're getting more support above the $3 mark, which is awesome. Because if the last move was support at the $2 mark and this one's $3 mark, what is the Clarity Act going to bring? What is Jerome Powell cutting rates twice this year going to bring? Yeah, the expectation is still twice this year. Once in September, and then maybe the December-November meeting. We're not really too sure on that one. But 2 times this year. What about the XRP ETFs? That's what I'm saying. Like, all this good stuff is lining up. So, yeah, we had to deal with a little bit of poop sandwich spring into the summer part. But now that the regaronis are happening, now that the money's flowing, things are looking better, aren't they? So happy Monday to you all. Even to those of you in Vancouver, Canada that are bragging about your 75 degrees while it's already like 85 this morning. Ugh. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo sweaty sack, sweaty boob money, sweaty gross United States heat wave biznachos.